But there's two types of oppa, like jin oppa, which means like you're like no context whatsoever. But there's also the oppa.
Or like in Japanese,
Yeah.
Noni-chan.
Yeah, there's the actual
tone.
like oni-chan and like yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's like
Yeah, that one maybe don't. Well,
because
just
it's-
okay, rest. That's not that bad.
But she looks annoyed.
That's not that bad.
Okay, your face, go. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Are you mad about something? So
Well, you try.
you just look
You seem
sad.
sad. Yeah, that's how you.
안녕하세요. 혹시 많은 제 문제를 해결할 수 있는 바인가요?
You speak Korean, right?
Speak English.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand.
Just for information, she studied Korean. So like,
진짜요?
Hey, it's been a while since I have someone to talk to me in Korean. That's the thing about language. Sit down.
sit down.
Is this the bar that can solve all my problems?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my gosh,
yes,
I
of
came to
course.
the right place.
We'll create new ones too, but you know what? We can
Perfect.
solve some of them.
Yes.
That's what I need.
So we have drinks for you.
I haven't ordered anything.
Hey.
Well, too bad.
This is the
it's the
great
magic
thing.
drink.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
the
okay.
magic about this place.
According to the other customers, it's just interesting, but you know,
Yeah, it's just interesting. The drink has great personality.
the drink has a great personality. Exactly,
You're right, the drink has a good personality.
an amazing personality.
I said great, and then she said good.
So that's a little bit lower than great.
It's okay.
That's even worse. You're going lower and lower.
No. Okay is like no complaints. And for Germans, that's like the best compliment you can get when someone has no complaints about you.
Okay.
Kann man nicht jammern. That's what they say. For real.
You've worked in Germany, right?
Yeah. How do you know this about me?
Oh, that's the thing about this bar. We know
Some
everything
magic
about our
we
guests.
know.
This drink. Just
So
now.
actually, if you drink that, we know everything about you.
I should drink more.
Yes.
No. Actually, we don't want to know more. You know.
Then I will return this.
Anyway, so why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah. You know, I have a dream.
Okay,
Don't you all?
Martin Luther.
Okay, I was gonna say, okay, Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Everyone has a
That
dream.
one day I can interview my oppas in Korean. But that dream is not yet real. I went to Korea for this. I learned the language. But
And-
the opportunity is not there. And now I'm back in Indonesia, so that's saying something.
I mean, you can also interview oppas here in Indonesia, but it's gonna be
That's
like
true.
kakek.
Omsi.
Yeah,
Not
like
oppa, but oppa.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? This is not me being racist. This is a side topic.
Mm.
But this is the one thing that I did not research because I want to know from you.
Oh,
What is your race?
master
Is
race.
that-
No?
Yeah, I'm not, I'm just asking because like
Do you ask-
speak Korean, but you also
Yeah.
study Chinese and Japanese, right?
yeah.
Did you ask this because she used to live in Germany?
No. Hold
Okay.
on now. So what do you
Yes,
think
yes.
about gas? No. So what do you No, but what I mean is because you study a lot of the languages, right?
Yeah.
And you want to go to Korea. Is that because you're also like mixed or is that like,
No, I'm like pure Jindo.
Oh, okay.
I'm like
Okay,
Chinese
okay.
Indonesian. Actually, recently in Chinese New Year, I found out that my great grandpas
Mm.
sailed from China. So like I'm
Oh.
like fourth gen then Chinese or third generation, something like that. But my whole big family is like fully Indonesian, fully integrated. So
No.
so my Chinese is kind of bad now.
Okay.
So I had to learn it in school.
It's okay. He doesn't speak
I don't
any,
speak
any
Mandarin
Chinese
at all. I tried. I gave up
Oh.
immediately. No.
No, but Chinese is a good language. to
Interesting.
It
learn.
is. It really
I
is.
mean, like I said, you should learn Chinese to prepare for the future.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, it's just funny that you're like what half basically Chinese or
No, like Indo.
No, well, like I mean in terms of
Ethnicity.
like-
Ethnicity.
Yeah.
1/8, 1/60.
1/8.
I have no idea.
1/8 Chinese, but
'Cause,
you
like,
choose
yeah.
to learn Korean.
Oh, yeah, kan oppa.
Do Chinese not have
Straight
oppas?
Yeah, they
Traitor.
have cuckoos.
Chinese have
Because
cookers?
it's basically brothers.
Like oppa is also older brother in
I
Korean.
thought oppa is like a older
Yeah,
figure.
no, oppa is in Korean when a girl says to an older guy,
No.
kayak koko in Indo,
Oh.
or kakak. That's oppa. But there's two
Oh.
types of oppa, like jin oppa, which means like you're like actually someone older, like oppa, like ko.
Hmm.
No like no context whatsoever, but there's also the oppa, that kind of
Don't say
like in Chinese as well. There's the keke, like my actual keke, and there's the keke, you know.
Or like in Japanese,
Yeah.
Noni-chan.
Yeah, there's the
that
actual
tone.
like oni-chan and like yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's like
Yeah, that one maybe don't.
it's like ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how you're completely fine with saying it. And then she's like,
I'm
you know
like,
what?
nope,
I'm not
that's
gonna
where I
say it.
stop.
That's where-
If you don't know until this point, Aska, I have no dignity.
I, on the other hand, I think I don't want any rumors out there about me.
Do you need the drink?
Yes, actually.
Maybe we can spill your guts instead.
So you see, but okay. So you learn Korean, but you also
Yeah.
learn Mandarin and Japanese. But you're more fluent in Korean, right?
Well, I mean, like my language learning journey is pretty long at this point. Like in school, I learned like English and Chinese. So Chinese for 10, 11 years actually. So back then in high school, I was pretty good.
Okay.
But then languages, if you don't use it, it's like a muscle.
Okay.
It'll disappear. So in high school, I started learning Japanese for a
Okay.
couple years. And then in uni, I learned German because of my university and the curriculum.
Wow.
And then I lived in Germany for 4 years, so that's where my German really got good. Because like I had to use it for work, for living there. And then I moved to Korea and learned it for 1.5 years. So it's like I went to an actual language school for 1.5 years and graduated. So I have to be somewhat good or it's gonna be a waste of my money. But
So,
Yeah.
so what makes you, what triggered that you want to like, you know, have a career in Korea?
kecemplung into K-pop.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair.
Like I was in Germany and then like it was BTS in the beginning.
Ah, okay.
But like it's not because like they're hot or whatever. First it was the dance. Like I love like the entertainment industry, like performing arts and stuff. And the dances are always like so in sync, so cool. And then the stage performances, the music videos. And then it was the reality shows. Because Korean celebrities compared to like Western celebrities, like they're not just singing, they're not just acting, but it's their whole package as a personality, you know. They're
Yeah.
in so many interviews, they're in so many shows, so you get to know them, even though it's still on camera
Yeah.
personality, but like you like them for them or what they show. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I was
So you
Like
want,
the-
Do that
so you
too.
want
Like,
to
if I would do
join
that.
a girl band?
well, not necessarily, but I do want to be in like
Like
the
an
Korean
idol.
entertainment
Like an
industry.
idol,
Like an idol, but I don't necessarily have to sing because I don't think I'm that good in singing. And I think I'm too old because they're casting like 13-year-olds and I'm like
Ooh.
not 13 anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about like hiring young, like you
Super
said-
young people,
What,
yeah,
what is the
minors.
minimum? Is it, do you
I
know?
don't think there's a minimum.
There's no minimum. They could hire like a 6-year-old and it's fine.
I mean, because they have to go through like training first. right?
G-Dragon started when he was 6 in the
Really?
entertainment industry.
Oh well, okay. But a Korean like
Yeah.
idol is very.
It's a different
It feels
industry.
different,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah, all the diets, all the.
I think it's also the
thing.
pressure from the public. Like they're not seen as humans; they're
Ye-
seen as kind of a product.
It's because like you said, like they show everything in the media, right?
But also not everything. Like dating, for example, they're not
but as-
allowed to date.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing.
It's crazy.
It's not that they don't show it; it's that they can't do it, right?
How would you know?
No, I mean they're not allowed to do it
Yeah.
technically. That's the rule, right?
Yeah.
If they do, then they have to hide it.
Yeah, because like Korean agency, they don't see the celebrity as a person; they
True.
see it as
Yeah.
a product.
That's very true.
And they don't care about you unless you make money.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
and in there they have like a shelf life.
Yeah.
True.
You know?
So after you hear all of this, do you
Do you still want to?
I mean, I don't think as a high schooler, of course, I kind of had the dream of being
Right,
like a
right.
K-pop idol because I'm like, oh, they're doing all the things I want to do, but I don't see like all the struggles behind it, right? But now it's not. I don't want to be a K-pop idol, but I just want to be in the entertainment industry. It doesn't have to be in Korea, so that's why like I feel like with content, I'm like paving my own way in the
Okay.
industry
Well,
because traditional methods or traditional pathways like going inside an acting agency, modeling agency, I feel like I'm a bit too old for that now. And the good thing with content in this online world, like we literally can make a name for ourselves with our own ways.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm even here, I think is proof that I think the content world is making the path for me.
Well, I mean, if that was your dream, don't you think you've already achieved it. Is it?
I guess I'm starting to live it. Yeah.
Hey.
I still have more.
Aim
dreams.
higher, girl.
Aim higher.
Aim higher.
I'm aiming for the moon.
So what is the next goal?
Ito, interviewing K-pop idols.
So you still want to do that?
Of course.
Okay. fair
Because
enough.
I don't know. I feel like that was what made me. Okay, so here's the backstory.
Okay. Yes. Mhm.
Let's take another sip of the drink. No, but it's like I was in Germany and I was kind of in the middle of work burnout,
Okay.
and like I'm like, what's the point of like being far from family, or like what am I even doing with work? Is money enough? Like I was working as an engineer, I was making good money. There was like work-life balance. Life is good. Life was stable, but I didn't feel like I was really fulfilled in that work.
Okay.
And then I also had this dream in entertainment. I was also making content on the side. And I got more joy and satisfaction when people comment like, Haika, like after watching your video, I feel less alone. Or your video was funny, it made me smile, I had a bad day. Or like, you made me want to go abroad. You made me want to study languages. And I feel like I'm reaching people so personally with content. And that's not something I can do in a corporate job. Where the main point of my job is to make more money for my company.
Yeah, fair.
I've never gotten any of those comments.
All because,
What the?
because people secretly hate you.
I see.
I feel,
Damn.
but I mean, like, I feel like all content creators have their own persona or
Yeah.
like their own, like maybe for you it's like people see you and they're like, oh, I want to work out,
Maybe.
you know, or like
Hopefully.
those things, or
Yeah.
like they adore different things from different people. And for me, it's more the studying side of things, I guess the educational side.
So does that mean you do have a persona like for
For like online.
online?
I mean, I don't think I'm a different person online and offline, but I do think I show one side of me more prominently online.
What is
you
this
know,
one side?
I mean, I'm introverted,
Okay.
if you believe it. But online, I look like the most extroverted person there
Yeah.
is.
This is great interview. 3 introvert.
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
at each
That's horrible.
No, the thing is, when introverts meet other introverts, we become extroverts.
No, I'm still introverted.
You're talking.
If there's no
You have to
cameras,
talk, though.
exactly. If there are no cameras here, I am down. It is
No,
gone.
no.
I'll be like, let's chat in a group chat.
But if there was like an extrovert here, I think I would be quiet.
Well,
Because they're
yesterday,
pretty overpowering, right?
Yeah, yesterday
yesterday we had
a guest.
we had an amazing guest.
Oh.
She's amazing.
We're not making fun of her. She was an amazing guest. But
She's very extroverted,
very,
Yeah.
very.
and I was
extroverted.
like, yes, just talk by yourself.
But-
Your energy is drained. Like she's taking your energy.
But the
social
thing is,
energy.
I don't know about her. I don't know about you. But like for me, I am very happy about
Yeah.
that because I don't
Oh.
have to work at all.
Because that person
Yeah.
just does the talking.
I ask one question and then I'm done. I'm just sitting like this.
That's the whole episode.
That's the whole episode.
Yeah.
And she talks.
You can make another drink.
Yeah, exactly.
We had 2 questions, 40 minutes.
I was on my phone playing
You were on
games.
your phone?
No, no.
Okay. Don't be.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
But she was great.
But she was amazing.
great.
She was
yeah.
really amazing.
But I mean, like that's what I mean. Like you both are introverts, but
Yeah.
here we're talking because like there's it. You're not faking it, but you're
Yeah.
just pushing one side of yourself. That's the brighter side, the more social side. So it can be a good episode on camera.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But at home, then you're just gonna be like,
That's true.
Yeah.
I am told that I have a resting face.
I do too.
So,
My
like,
mom is always worried about me at home. She's like, kok kamu galau terus sih? But I'm like, no, this is just me neutral. When I don't have to perform
I
at
don't
home.
I don't have resting face. I have resting annoyed face.
Resting
So I'm just
annoyed
like
face.
annoyed at everything. Cause to the point that my boyfriend was like, why are you annoyed? I was like, no, this is just my face.
It's just my face.
Honestly, I have never seen it from you.
Yeah.
Do you? Well,
'cause
just
it's-
okay. Rest.
Because this is like
Rest.
Rest.
years of masking, Aska. And I have 2
Rest.
masks. Okay.
That's not that bad.
But she looks annoyed.
Really?
She looks annoyed. It's like, why
can-
are
I can see
why are
you
you
wanna
looking at
laugh.
me?
I can see it. That's not that bad.
Okay, your face, go. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Are you mad about something?
Yeah.
That's literally me, like at home.
Yeah.
You can ask them.
Yeah,
It's like
true,
that,
true,
right?
true.
Ya gitu kan?
Oh.
But that's why I like if I'm talking to someone or if I'm like in a meeting or something, I have to force myself to kind of smile
Yeah.
because like if I'm just sitting down and then I do this, then this is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, same with me at
course.
the work meeting. You know, like at Zoom, and I'll be like,
But that's your focused face, right? You're
Like,
listening.
you need to do this.
and I don't want to like my team will be like, is everything okay? And I was like, this is just my face.
It's not blinking, not anything.
So-
Well, you try.
You just look
You seem
sad.
sad. Yeah. That's not even,
So you look annoyed, you look mad, and I look sad.
okay, that's not even too. That's not that.
So I have a resting sad face.
It's not even a resting bitch face.
Just
Oh,
sad.
just sad.
Well, I mean, it's
Okay.
Then I have a
it's
resting
not
sad
bad. It's not bad. Honestly, that is a lot better than like.
face. Maybe I'm too happy right now. I can't like switch so quick.
If you have a resting sad face, people will feel bad.
Yes.
People will be like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And
Maybe yeah.
with her and me, they'll get pissed off. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "What the f- is wrong with
Your
them?"
aura is like just black, you know? And it's like, do not enter within 2 meters of my proximity.
Do not talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, when if demon possess me, they'll be like, you live like this.
I don't think you need me, I'm out.
Demons possessed. It's like, what in the world? Where am I?
It's darker than my house.
You live like this? Like, come on.
Has someone else been here before? Another demon? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Well, I guess that's why for like cameras and everything, for media, we do need to be more extroverted. I
Yeah.
guess, right?
So it's not fake, it's just
Yeah.
that side of us. And
It's
then we
a-
get tired after.
Yeah, it's an exaggerated
Exaggerated versions
Exaggerated.
of ourselves.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I also act a bit more PG. A tiny bit more PG.
Online. Like on
Really?
cam?
On camera.
On cam?
On camera, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the good thing. Here's the good thing about this podcast. We don't really care usually, so we can say any joke we want. But see, I am the one that reviews the videos.
And you're like, no, cut this part.
Exactly. So like,
I
will-
watched the video and was like, where's the jokes that I made? It was great.
Yeah.
Also, what we see is already the cut
There's the
version.
cut versions,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Which is, by the way, nothing bad. Yeah? Nothing too bad. If we cut something, it's not too bad. Just for information. But,
This is actually pretty good.
anyways, what did we ask you?
What
How
were we
did you
doing?
how did
How
you
do you
becoming-
start?
How did I start content? I always wanted to be a YouTuber.
Why?
Before YouTube was even a thing. Like back in like middle school.
Okay.
I think I'm a lot older than you. I have to tell you the year for you to imagine what year it was. The year was 2012.
Okay. I'm young. I'm not dumb.
No, but like it's like that in that era, YouTube wasn't a thing.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
being a YouTuber, a content creator, it's not like it is today. But then I was studying and stuff. Fast forward, I was in Germany, and I started making long form YouTube. It's like
Okay.
I started posting weekly in 2020, starting 2020, and then it was COVID. And then I did that for a year, but nobody watched my videos. Like I was already consistent, but nobody watched it. I got like 600 subscribers in 1 year after weekly uploads, and then I was at the point where I'm like, maybe I should just stop content. Maybe it's not for me. But reels and shorts were starting at that time,
Okay.
and I posted like a couple of reels on Instagram just about German language. Like learning German is hard, and then I just said a few German words, and then it got viral. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should pause my long form and start doing short form. And then it was like just really rocket, like viralness, and like my account grew. But I think the 1 year of practice with long form helped me with editing and like shaping my ideas for short form. So it's not like a waste. And then so I was doing short form for a couple years, and then I started doing long form again. So now I'm doing both. But it started from that point of desperation.
Yeah, I guess like back in 2012, where all this like big YouTuber back then, like PewDiePie,
Yeah,
it was
that
Cinnamon
era.
Toast Cat,
Yeah, yeah.
Smosh.
like
Ryan
yeah,
Higa.
Smosh,
Higa,
Ryan
Higa.
Higa.
yeah, and like all this like YouTuber like playing game,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
everyone want to start their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like consistency, because these guys who's
Yeah.
like still there now, they just like keep doing it.
True.
That's
Because they love doing it, you know, they love playing game. They just don't expect that they will be big.
Yeah.
And long form content in my opinion, a lot harder.
It is.
than,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it's so
short
much
form,
work to
right?
edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think PewDiePie already stopped.
Oh yeah, PewDiePie stopped.
PewDiePie-
Men's win in life.
Yeah,
what I was gonna say.
PewDiePie is in Japan with a
Yeah,
kid.
he's married. He has a beautiful wife and kid. He moved to Japan.
I think he made enough already to sustain him.
See, that's my goal right
Me
there.
too. Me too.
I will
Yeah.
move. Move to Korea?
I don't know yet.
I'm moving. I want to move to Japan one day.
Move to Japan.
Yeah, I want to move to
Japan's
Japan.
nice.
Chill.
Japan's nice. There's a lot of cheap houses now.
Exactly.
Really?
There we go.
Yeah, because like, I mean, Japan population is declining.
Yeah,
so the government, I think they do a program of like cheap houses
Mhm.
that you can buy a house for like $2,000, $3,000.
Really?
And then the government will help to renovate, but you cannot leave there. You cannot leave Japan. You need to stay in the house for like 10 years, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want. Or there's another, like, there's account on Instagram that like cheap Japan houses or something. That you can
Oh.
just like buy yourself, renovate it yourself.
But it's probably in like a kampong somewhere, right? Like not in the main cities.
Not all.
Really?
They have one
Oh.
in Tokyo, in Kyoto,
In Tokyo?
in Okinawa, and all.
Wow.
And I was like, Japan need people, you know.
That's true.
It's so bad that the government also give an incentive if you get married in Japan and have kids
That's
in
true.
Japan.
They give money, right?
Yeah, Koreans as well.
Oh
Really?
yeah?
Yeah.
What do they
Germans
do?
as well. Well, yeah, no.
No,
Because
what
they
do
also
do?
have like the population problem.
Oh yeah.
People don't want to get married. They don't want to have kids.
South
I did not know
Korea.
that.
South
South
Korean
Korea.
has
Really?
like
Even if you get, they're making like, there's a government initiative to like have people date each other.
imagine
Seriously.
imagine Tinder, but the one who
Is the
swiped is the
government?
government.
Like,
Is that real?
yeah, like there are actual events by the government where, like, if you're single between this age and are serious about marriage, you can sign up.
It's like
it's a
blind
thing.
dating.
Basically, like sogeting.
Oh,
How do I sign
wow.
up? Where?
Go to Korea
Wow.
first.
Damn it. Is there one in Jakarta? There you go.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like weird
Yeah,
though.
I know.
But also, like in Germany, like if you have kids, like the government gives you like X euros per month for that kid's like education and like livelihood.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Korea as well.
That's actually very interesting. I
Yeah.
thought it was only like Japan that does
I think
things
it's like
that.
developed countries with population problems.
I never knew Korean. I mean, South Korea had.
Oh, they have
population
a
problems.
very serious aging population
Really?
problem.
Okay. Well, wait. South Koreans' population declined, right?
Hmm.
And then how long has that been happening?
I think they had a boom in the 80s because they had like the economic boom as well. And then starting from the 2000s, I think it started.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time. So
like-
they say if this goes on, like there's a viral YouTube video about like Korea will not exist in 2060, I think, if this keeps up. Like there literally won't be enough babies.
Because like right now, all South Korean girls they don't want to have kids or
Yeah.
or get
It's
married.
too expensive.
There's a very interesting thing though.
They
I-
want their career. They
Yeah.
feel like they're independent.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's only like Asian like countries. I think most
Most
a lot
countries.
of girls nowadays do
Yeah.
not want to have.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
family
in this
anymore.
economy,
In this economy.
What is it?
in this economy, having kids, no.
Really? Is that? Well, yeah, fair enough, actually.
And also, the world is on fire right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta have hope. We gotta have hope. Hope for the world to get better.
We,
We'll
we
see.
need to have a dream.
We need to have, we need to have a dream to have more kids in the future.
Well, it
There we go.
depends on where though, because some countries are overpopulated.
That's yeah, true.
and
kind of.
and I feel like I think this for like the country that have like declining population, they need babies, but I feel like not everyone is able to be parents.
That's true.
You know,
I think I would make a great dad.
just don't give the generational trauma to your kids.
That's
you
my
know, just
exact plan.
stop your generational trauma at you. You know, that's why there's not gonna be from me. You know.
You know, I gave this an unreasonable amount of thought. I don't know why,
Uh-huh.
but like thinking about because I heard a lot of people saying that they don't want kids anymore, and I'm like, how would I be if I'm a dad? I don't know.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
you
because
thought about
I
like
thought about it for a while. Have you guys never thought about that?
No.
I do think about
no,
it.
Yeah.
my
You know-
bloodline
oh.
dies with me.
You don't think about it?
I
You
do
think
th-
about it.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I'll be a good mom.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I mean, some people will think about it and be like, oh, you know, maybe I will do this, I will do that. And it's
Yeah.
nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why is this so
No,
surprising?
because like I thought like if I have kids, I will beat my kid.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I think I'll love them though.
No, so they will be behave in public.
Yeah, I will
'Cause-
lovingly beat them.
I'm just gonna say
Hey,
some kids needs a
Yeah,
spank
this guy.
like you.
That's where the generational trauma came from. No, I mean, I think that would be great. See, that's why, like, the thing is, a lot of people I ask this about, they have, like, exactly the same thing like us. Like saying, oh, yeah, I think about it sometimes.
Yeah.
But
And
then they don't want to have kids.
Oh.
And I'm like, so then what do you mean this?
I mean, adopting is also.
Adopting is an
Adopting
option,
makes sense.
which is like I think I would choose like if I want to have kids, I would choose adopting
Right.
because you know they can start working immediately.
Right. What?
Wait, what?
I don't know. You know, they can start working immediately.
She's an interesting, I don't know, she's a
Yes.
different kind of person. Yeah.
It's an interesting case study.
How old do you want to adopt? 18, and then you just gotta send them to work?
5.
Oh my God.
So
Wait, how old
wait,
did you?
what?
I had a lot of sweatshop.
Okay,
yeah.
don't listen to her. You know what? Child labor.
Take another drink.
Take another drink. Yeah.
Stop.
Hey, there's no child labor in China. They just call it labor.
Wait, how old did you start working?
Nice segue.
How old did I start working?
Yeah, I'm just trying to segue the conversation.
I mean, technically, my first like paycheck was when I was like 12, 13.
Oh, so you did do child
Oh,
labor.
No, I was helping out in like as a piano teacher.
At
You were a
12,
piano teacher?
when you
Assistant,
were
piano assistant. So
That's
it was
still a
like
big thing.
12.
How?
something like that.
Oh,
I was
wow.
I
pretty
was
young.
playing with crayons and like fire trucks when I was 12.
So-
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. I was eating my boogers when I was 12. I don't know. Wait,
Really?
you were really good at piano? Are you still good at piano now? Then?
No,
No?
I didn't practice.
I'm ashamed.
But it's like I finished till, if you know the ABRSM, like the piano curriculum, classical piano curriculum, I finished till grade 8, which is like the last one, and then you can go into like piano college, but I didn't continue.
Piano college. This is-
I'm the typical Asian kid. I can play the piano, I'm good at maths, and what more? I'm an engineer, you know.
That's true. That's fair.
fair.
Surprisingly enough, I like math too.
Right,
Which
right?
is
Like,
like a
math
very
is
interesting thing.
pretty
Did you
fun.
say you didn't like math like yesterday?
No,
No, what?
You don't
was
like
good at
math.
math.
You were good at math, but you just choose not to.
Sorry, I hate math now.
Okay.
that's true.
Okay.
No, like math
Okay.
in school was fun, and then you get into
Yes.
uni math, and you're like, no,
I
no.
like math when I was in school.
Yeah.
I hate math now.
Yeah, I
uni math is
love
different.
math when it's just still numbers. When you start putting letters,
Ah.
that's
I was a lot better when they started putting letters, I think.
no.
I hate it when they go to like the super theoretical,
Yeah.
like proving the theory stuff, and I'm like,
Ah,
why
yeah,
am I
no.
gonna? How am I
I-
gonna use this in real life?
I hate calculus. I failed my calculus
Oh, I
my
think I
first
loved
year. My
calculus.
God,
Calculus was great for me.
It's fun to a point.
it's fun to
No, it's a fact.
fun to
Were you
avoid.
good? Did you only like math, or were you good at math?
I was good at math.
See, that's the thing.
If you're
People-
good at it, you would like
if
it.
you're good at it, you would like it. Because
Yeah.
I was good. We were good at math when
That's
we were
true.
kids.
I'm good at physics
You're good
Oh.
at physics?
and chemistry.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I took chemical engineering.
Oh.
Yeah, but then you gave up.
Yes. I love your reaction. It's like I gave up.
The 5 levels of O's.
It's like the 7 stages of grief. We just say
It's very
7
fast.
stages of O's.
Yeah.
Oh, you took chemical engineering.
I gave up.
Well, then why did you take? What do you take? Engineering.
I did mechatronics engineering for my
What did you
bachelor's,
take engineering?
Robotics.
and then electrical for my master's.
Why did you choose that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because at the time I needed a stable job.
Nah.
okay, fair enough.
And I was good at math. No, but I also kind of liked it because I liked seeing how things worked.
Okay.
You know, actually, it's so weird, but I saw like a quote somewhere that says, if you look at a fan or a mechanical pencil and you wonder how it works and you want to take it apart and put it together, then you're fit to be an engineer. But that was why. Like, I just liked ngutak-ngatik barang.
Ah, okay.
But
Like-
then I
like-
went into engineering. I was one of the only 2 girls in the whole batch.
Yeah, engineering
It was
has
just all guys.
has low
That's true.
Yeah.
amount
That
of
is-
girls.
that's very
Really, but
true.
like
That's
the
very
good
true.
side is no drama for 4 years.
Oh wow.
Because normally girls cause the drama. So the only drama we had was when the other girl was with another guy. So it was like, it's the girls causing the drama as well. Guys, they didn't treat us as girls. They didn't see us as girls. They talk about things only guys would talk about without girls. And they're like, oh, it's only gay. And
Oh.
she's
I don't know
not
how to
considered a
feel
girl.
about that.
So you took
Mechatronics.
mechatronics. It's like like
So-
robots.
Mechatronics?
kind of
Mechatronics
things.
is mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science put into one.
I have a friend that takes computer science and they're already dying. So I don't know how you're doing.
No, but
Yeah,
it's,
it's just like all these three.
Yeah,
at
like-
once.
Yeah.
That's three really
but
hard
it's,
things.
it's not as deep. It's more integrated.
Ah.
So you get the base of everything, but then you have to combine them.
You know.
And,
I'm thinking psychology.
Oh,
so-
that's fun.
Yeah,
I thought of going into
I
psychology.
took chemical engineering when I in Taiwan, and
Whoa, that's why your Chinese is.
yeah, and do you know the periodic table?
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the-
I have to memorize it in Chinese
Into oh.
because the book is in English, but the professor
Speaks in
taught it in,
Oh, no.
in Chinese, and this man would say the atom and all in Chinese,
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
"What are you saying?"
But I can relate though, because I took my master's in Germany, so like it's all the physics terms in German.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh.
like, I'm already thinking of like, what is this? Like, I'm already having trouble with the language, and I have trouble with the subject as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why am I doing this?
Having to learn stuff in even Bahasa Indonesia is kind of hard for me. I don't know.
It is true, true, true.
I don't know how you guys are doing that.
That's why I dropped out.
I finished it with blood, sweat, and tears though.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
the thing.
And now I'm a content creator.
Yeah, how's your parents feel about that? You stopped working a good paying
Yeah.
job.
I did, but like at the time, content was already making me money. So
Okay.
I feel like
Oh.
if I was like, I already had like 100K at the time in Germany, and I already had sponsors. So I feel like if I went into this full time, I can support myself. Because at the time, I was already like financially independent from my parents since my masters.
I think that's the thing about like Asian parents.
Very, very Chinese.
You're
Very
very
As
Chinese.
long as you
Chinese
can make money,
parents.
it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's just like,
basically.
they're like,
Yeah.
that is stupid. Don't do that. I make money. Oh, okay.
Keep doing that.
Keep doing
Yeah,
that. I like that.
That's the thing with me being being comedian, right? Like when I start getting like shows outside Indonesia, like having shows here, before they were like, why are you not find a real job?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like try to find real jobs. Should be done with your hobby.
Mm.
I was like, but I make money in dollars. And
Oh.
it's like, cool.
And they're like, I
Enjoy your
always
day.
believed in you.
And then they start bragging about you to their neighbors. You know my kid now? She's doing shows
Yes.
abroad,
And that's
getting
because
paid
of
in
me, by
dollars.
the way.
Yeah.
I told her to do that.
And I was like, okay, yeah, take all my achievement.
It's like, the credit is all me. As the dad and the mom.
But of course, there are struggles. Like financially, it's very unpredictable.
That's
Yes.
true.
Being in the entertainment world, I think you know it as well. So sponsors, hire me.
It's like this is her Instagram account.
This is my Instagram. No, but like.
We're not putting that in there. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I know you're cutting that part.
Yeah, we're cutting that part too. No.
But it's a different kind of struggle than in corporate. Like in corporate, I feel like, what is the point of me doing this, even if I had that stability? But now I'm like, I know I am doing this, and I know where I want to go. I know the impact I want to give. So it's like a different kind of stress.
You reach the ikigai.
Yeah,
What?
ikigai. So what you like doing, what you're good at, what gives impact to people, and what you can earn money with. If you have that four, it's the Japanese equivalent of the ikigai. That's like your calling.
Oh, is it Japanese? I thought you were
Ikigai.
calling some guy Icky. I was like, what?
On ikigai.
Yeah, no, you're like, you achieve Ikigai. I'm like, huh?
You're not wrong.
No,
But you're not right either.
I didn't know you were speaking Japanese.
That's why you should learn more language.
I didn't you
We mix.
Mix
Gado language.
What?
It's like,
See, as a person that speaks English,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, whatever you guys are into, you guys like icky guys. I mean, I'm just gonna look away. You know, that's fine.
No, I like nice guys.
Well,
And cut next segment.
so what kind of nice guys? Well, Wait, I can't get. I don't. My brain is empty now. I'm thinking about like.
Prompter.
I'm thinking about an icky guy,
The icky guy.
and nice guys. Like.
Hey, some nice guys could name Iki. We don't know.
Mas Iki, the
Iki mean this.
Huh?
Iki opo. Iki.
In
Iki.
Japanese.
Iki
Iki
means
means this.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say with this?
He's not getting
I'm
it.
just gonna make you more confused. Just
You
confuse
say
me.
icky this, okay, and
Yeah, just confuse
Yeah,
you more.
Iki means this.
what? Okay. So, what does that have to do with an icky guy?
This guy.
That doesn't make any more sense.
No, I love this. It's inter-language dad jokes.
Why are you guys? You guys understand that?
Yeah.
Really? Does that actually mean this? Itu maksudnya apa?
Iki.
Iki,
Iki.
guy, Iki girl gitu.
Iki
Dia
mas.
iki maksudnya ini atau gimana?
Iya.
Ini.
Gelas, ini gelas.
Iki.
Iki gelas. Kayak gitu.
Iki guy. This guy.
This guy.
Okay. I'm like factory resetting right now. Because I'm like
Factory reset.
Your brain was like, that's not compute. That's
my
not
brain
compute.
is so confused from just that one word. Because
I'm so receh. I like this stuff.
prompter. J tahun 2000. Ini kok di bahasa Indonesia? Wait. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Guess, read the brain.
Gini, tahun 2017 ex-finalis Miss Indonesia. Yeah.
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so at 2017, I was actually a finalist. You know, top. I was 15.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was 15.
How did you feel about that?
It was amazing,
Oh my god.
and that was
What kind of dress do you wear?
Oh, it was Dior.
Oh,
and
fancy.
not only that, but it also launched my modeling career. Yeah. So then I started doing that, and
But
then
why aren't you doing it anymore though?
oh, I just don't like it. I just didn't like it, and I ended up like doing other things.
You
going
get
to
fired.
Yeah, no, I didn't get fired. I just decided to go to Germany. You know. Was what I said right?
About me?
Kind of, is that?
Kind of, yeah. But like, I didn't stop modeling because I didn't like it.
Okay.
I just didn't get the opportunity, I guess. But also because I
Okay.
was focusing on my uni.
Yeah.
Oh,
And a
you-
lot of the castings were like in weekdays, and I'm like, but I have class, you know. So I'm that kind
Yeah.
of student. If I do get like modeling jobs now, I would love to. At the same time, at the time it was like models are, especially girls, they have to be super skinny.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Ah.
like super skinny. I'm tall, but and like I'm not overweight, but I'm also not
Like,
underweight.
yeah,
And
and
you have to be so
it's all
so skinny.
bulimic and all that, you
No,
know.
it's,
I watched this America's Top Next
Next
Top
Top Model?
Model documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix. It's
Yeah, and
new.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I feel pretty good about like how I look and like my body and everything. But there was one time I did a runway once in my
Oh,
life.
yeah, you're really tall.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall, right? So I did a runway once, and then I looked at all the other models, but like obviously I'm not as experienced as the others.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think I did okay. But looking at the other models, I was like, these guys don't eat.
Yeah.
They are like they're very skinny, either that or they are very fit. Like the male models, like I can
They're like skinny ripped.
they're ripped,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh, like malnourished rib.
No, like I think the male models are actually just ripped. They don't look malnourished, but the female models, some of them
Okay.
do look
Yeah.
very, I don't know.
Because they have like, there's this like certain body types like malnourished ribs, as in like
Yeah, no.
they're malnourished but they have abs,
Mm,
but it's not because
it's not like super healthy. though.
yeah.
Is that something that you had to do when you were
I
modeling?
did. That's why like I went on unhealthy diets. Like I just
Oh.
didn't eat basically, or I just had like a little salad and then like an apple for dinner. But even then, like as skinny as I got, I wasn't model skinny. You know, I was just skinny as a person, but not model skinny, and I was still too fat to fit into their clothes. Because I
How
did
small
runway.
are their clothes then?
I've like small.
Like
small.
XXS.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and like there was one time I did a runway.
Mm-hmm.
It was like from abroad, the clothes. Because after the Miss Indonesia, you have like a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
And then so we had some casting. So I did one runway, and then like I think 3 girls actually couldn't go on the runway because they didn't fit. And I was lucky I got one of the bigger skirts because like that was the only thing that could fit me.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the designer was like mad. They're like, we said nothing above like I forgot like 80 centimeters of like hips
Okay.
or something. It's like, why are they not?
Hold
Fitting.
hold your breath.
It's already the thing. It's already like bone, right? It's you
Yeah.
It is just
can't
bone.
like suck it in anymore.
My God, that's.
But because of that, I feel like I don't think I can do this healthily.
Yeah.
But I really love photo shoots. Like, you know, when you go all conceptual, like on America's Next Top Model, Asia's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
I used to watch that. Like, at the time, like 2015 or something, Gani
yeah.
and then Patricia Go, they were in
never
Asia's
watched.
Next Top Model, and I loved like the concepts when they do like the more
The photo shoot.
avant-garde the photo shoots.
What
you
is-
know?
Just the photo shoot.
What do they do for that? Is that a show? I forgot. That is a show.
Yeah, it
right?
is like a modeling survival show.
Yeah. Like
It is.
all these models that just kind of like
Yeah.
fight each
So
other.
like 20 models, and then you have photo shoots, runways.
Hey, it's basically they just fight each other.
I've heard about it, but these are two very different explanations
Oh.
here. So either they do runways and
I
photo
mean,
shoots,
it depends.
or
There
they
are
beat the out of each other.
There's also the drama side of things,
Yeah.
which
So
I
they
don't
do
like.
fight each other.
But it's like blah blah blah
Wow,
fight,
that's
but also
not-
maybe like a bit
like
of
a cat
fights.
fight.
Ah.
Not
Not
like,
I was thinking like these are gonna be some models that fight. I'm like
No.
that is something I want
No,
to
no,
see.
no. Yeah.
if you want to watch it, watch Survivors. That's basically
Yes,
that.
Basically
you know?
that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not wrong. Interesting. Yeah, no, I think that's kind of the beauty standards of the world.
Yeah,
right?
but
That's-
it's changing. Like especially in the Western world, like in Germany's Next Top Model, they a few years ago they stopped the the requirement to be skinny. So there were also like bigger ones. And then they cut out the age requirements. So there were also like 50, 60-year-old
Oh, okay.
models. And then they also the gender. So in Germany it's a lot more free, but I think in Asia it's still more.
Yeah.
The beauty standards hasn't changed.
We can
much.
never be free in like beauty standard here in Asia. Like
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't need to go see that far. If I go home to my family, they're like, "Oh, you're getting fat."
Oh no.
Now it's like, "No, I am not."
You're not fat at all. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, thank you for coming here.
I have to pay for something I
Of
didn't
course.
order? What the heck?
Yeah.
So that's a
Because you
total-
used to live in Germany. This is like a
so
Germany.
that's basically
it's
like
a-
nothing, right?
Where's
German-
the toilet?
We don't
I
have one.
think I need to go first and just.
We don't have a toilet.
We don't have a toilet.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to pay.
you
what
gotta
if I
pay.
can't pay for this? Heart to heart fee, 500,000.
Yes.
Yeah, that's us talking.
Additional ice. You didn't give me any ice on here.
Oh,
200,000.
it's invisible
Tissue.
ice.
It
There's
was
no
invisible.
tissue. Entertainment. Overtime. 30% tips.
Tissue.
Oh no! I don't want the 100,000 tissue. You can have a hug.
Hey, it's if you hadn't noticed, you don't have any choice. There is
Yeah.
no.
Dang it!
It's like illusion.
Should I just wash the dishes here then? Will that pay for my bill?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you go and go ahead.
We don't have a dishwasher yet. So,
Yeah, yeah,
We don't have
fair.
someone to wash your dishes
Sure.
either. So you know what? Go. Yeah.
We
No,
haven't-
you're done with the drink.
Sayang, it's too expensive. I need to drink it now.
It's very Indonesian.